What's brackin', my dudes? Welcome to episode 1 of season 2 of my West Bromwich Albion career mode. And basically, they have unrealistic expectations for us. They want us to make Champions Cup and like everything. As you can see, league objective, Champions Cup. And I think a domestic cup performance was like a final appearance. We have 16 million euros to work with. That's really not too much, but we'll have to see if we can try to sell some players to bring in some quality. Of course, we had Joel Campbell on loan in our first season. If you're new to the series and didn't check it out before, so we're gonna try to bring him back. He was actually running. He had one of those. He was expiring his contract. He had contract expiry, but they renewed him. But we just want to bring him back because he was amazing for us, as well as Varela, who was with us on loan. So we're gonna accept this offer for Sessignon. I really don't see him in our plans for the season because we just have a lot of guys we're targeting, such as Hector Herrera. This is amazing Mexican midfielder, just quality. He had an amazing World Cup. Definitely recommend checking out his highlights on YouTube because he's just ridiculously good and talented and beautiful. And so we do end up selling Sessignon for 3 million euros. So it'd be a nice little 2.5 to add to our budget. And I do not want to sell Georgios Samaras, but that's a decent offer for a guy who's getting older, expiring. I really like him just when we're playing direct, put him on the wings. We're just kind of searching for a goal. But we do have Giassi Zardes, who we'll end up seeing in matches later in the season. We do counter offer for that 2 million, try to get a little bit more. We decided to send Berahino out on loan. Of course, it's like complete opposites of the actual West Brom season in our first season. Berahino, he only had one goal. He really couldn't break the squad, while Ide just was, I believe he was third in the Golden Boot race with like 13, 14 goals. So we also, Sunderland is going to try to get back Gardner, and basically they will for that cash. That's definitely not bad at all. And so we settle on 1.8 million for Georgios Samaras. That's definitely a good deal for a striker of his who's really aging and really probably wouldn't be featuring that much for us anyways. Would basically be a backup striker, kind of that late game and cup match type player. We have a huge offer for Ide from Lazio, but I really just cannot accept that because it's not really, actually wasn't even huge, but just really can't because he's too vital. Of course, first we made a huge offer from Bayer Leverkusen for him, but we were basically fighting for relegation at that point. We weren't. We just didn't want to sell him yet because we really did not have any backups that were of his caliber and in his form. So you can see, again, they keep on upping the offer. They actually accepted 15 million, but we just kind of keep on upping it and see if like 18 million would probably be the highest, and I would have sold him off. But that definitely won't end up happening, as you'll see, as they actually did not appreciate that offer. It was too high, our asking price. So we had this inquiry for Varela, 6.5. Definitely want to try to get him for a little bit less. It's too bad we didn't have like a future fee, or may have been, but of course they aren't really fit into the game in the sense that they are in Football Manager. So put 4 million euro offer for Varela. Try to bargain down a little bit, and we have this Joel Campbell as well, 6 million euros. We really want to try to bring that down as well. So we offer 4 for him because we really have to try to penny pinch if we want to come up with a squad that really is Champions Cup caliber. I almost said qualiber, but yeah. And of course, we have another guy we're going to sell, James Morrison. He's bad form. He's unhappy. He really wasn't playing much because just so many players were in good form. Dorans, we had Jakob, and just really were taking his playing time. So we had this inquiry for Lucas Ocampos as well, 2.9 euros for him. That's crazy because he's like a 75 or something. I actually didn't even I just based it off of Ultimate Team because I've used him before, knowing he was a 75. We had this huge offer for Lescott, so we tried to bargain down even Ocampos to 2 million euros, and we reject that offer because Lescott is a just high caliber center back. He was even improving for us from the previous season. He was like a 79. He progressed to an 81 or something like that, some around that. But he was an 80. But I just know he progressed, which is just so beautiful. So we put this transfer sum in for Hector Herrera. They want 12 million, and he is honestly probably worth that much. But we're going to try to bargain it down to 9 million euros. See how that works out. So 2 million euros for Lucas Ocampos. Of course, he's 21 years of age, has so much room to grow, and he's already 75 overall. Definitely going to bring him in. And we don't even have to promise a squad role, and we actually will end up getting him as well. Spoiler alert, but yeah, we offer a little bit more. Don't have to even give him a squad role. So hopefully he's not unhappy with, because he's probably not going to start right away unless Brunt and Varela are just completely terrible or get injured, which I hope would not happen. So he bargained down a little bit for Varela. So we definitely want to bring him in. He was second in assists, and he missed 10 games in the first season, so that's exactly why we want to bring him back. For those who did not check out my previous season, he was just in amazing form, and we keep on bargaining down for Hector Herrera. So we accept this amazing offer for Lucas Ocampos, €2 million. I will take that for a young quality player like him any day. Of course, plays that right mid, right wing, can probably even play a little bit like behind the striker, some striker if needed. So he has a lot of versatility that we can add, since we only have basically another one striker behind him in GLC's artist. So we have Campbell coming in as well as Varela. So we have a lot of quality on the wings. We also have Fabian Castillo, Jurgen Damm, some younger wingers to help us out. Send out a young striker, Alex Jones, to Brentford. He's going to be expiring at the end of the season. I don't think he'll end up coming back. We'll have to see how that all works out. So Hector Herrera, we're going to get that $9 million offer. They're going to accept that €9 million offer. So that's definitely not bad at all. So we do give him a contract. So we're going to accept Joel Campbell, bring him into the squad for sure. It's really great to have him, because he basically saved us almost from relegation. We were in terrible form at the end of the season, as well as Varela came back for our last few games and helped us out a lot. So we have this one of the guys we brought in from our academy, Paulo Daniel Moni, and we're going to send him out on loan to Oxford United to get some experience and hopefully grow with that playing time. So we do have that offer for that contract offer is accepted for Hector Herrera. So we're going to bring him in, because he is just a wonderful player. And we actually had to mess around with the wages and stuff. That's why you saw me just randomly leave and come back to we had to mess around with the wage and transfer budget to bring him in. So it's definitely tight budget-wise, all these transfers we had to make to try to bring our squad up to standard of a possible Champions Cup appearance. So facing QPR, and of course they have a decent squad in the game. They actually brought in Uche, which is a really good buy, to see how he does. And taking a look at our lineup: Foster, Gamboa, Olson, Lescott, Pocognoli, Mulumbu, Hector Herrera, Varela, Brunt, Campbell, Ide. And of course we have Giassi Zardes, who's a young American striker we brought in for free on contract, on a basically a contract expire offer. See Hector Herrera with that amazing tackle. Look at this shot. Shades of the World Cup versus Brazil, and I believe it was Croatia. It was every game. It seemed like he had an amazing shot he had from, and just look at that, clipping the crossbar. A beautiful shot from him. And again, wonderful in attack and defense. Herrera sets up this attack right here. Ball played out wide to Varela, and a good ball to Campbell. Amazing run to see exactly why we brought him into the squad. And look at that finish. Varela and Campbell, of course, we brought them in on that full transfers for the season, and they link up for an amazing play. What a finish from Campbell as well. That is exactly why we paid a decent price for them. And again, we'll see coming out on the counter. Nice job on that little flicked header. And Ide is going to have tons of space. We are really just good on that counterattack in this game. And we'll see Ide just keeps on having that space. He's going to try to send in this low cross. And it's going to miss Campbell, but it's going to fall to Mulumbu. He's going to latch onto that. And look at this finish from Mulumbu. I'm not even sure if he scored a goal last season. So that's huge for his first match, for his confidence to come up with this goal. So we're up 2 at the half, but of course they say 2 leads are the toughest to defend. To see if we can capitalize on this early lead and hold on to it and come out with 3 points in our first match at Loftus Road of the season. Just look at this. Ball ends up finding Mulumbu, and just look at this finish from him into the side netting. Basically marvelous, spectacular. And you'll see QPR getting a cheap corner. And why would I show a cheap corner? There's a goal coming, as you can see. And just the keepers. What the fuck is wrong with the keepers? What are you doing? There's like an invisible ball over there or something. Just goes completely the other way of the header. I don't know what happened with keepers this year. They're just ridiculously stupid sometimes, but we'll take that. And again, they were just threatening after getting that first goal. They had tons of confidence and barely cleared out. I'm not sure who that was cleared out by, but of course, that was very close from giving up the lead and seeing QPR come back. Some good play from them overall. Look at this cross in, but headed out wonderfully by Gambo. Ocampo is going to make his debut, take this free kick, and he's going to hit it over the bar. So coming very close to a goal on his debut. That would have been nice, but we do end up holding on to the victory, which is a huge win for us in our first matchup of the season. Taking a look at the squad to round out the episode. So I'm just basically showing, in case you guys have any suggestions, I don't have much money at all. I basically have to be alone for maybe if you guys know of any like wonder kids, some younger players like I can bring on that are like 59 rated, just to bring some depth to the squad. Taking a look at some of the guys. Julio is a guy I have high hopes for. We brought back Dawson as well as our backup keeper, Beseech, I believe is how you pronounce it. Pocagnoli, Davidson. Probably a lot of these guys are gonna get some cup time. Davidson, Julio, Dawson are gonna be our back line during the cup fixtures. And Jurgen Damm is another guy who will see time, as well as Jakob, unless he's able to somehow push his way back in the squad. But with Mulumbu and Herrera's form, I do not think that'll be happening. And Doran's, of course, it's unfortunate because he is really good for us, so he may be a victim of that just added quality in center midfield. In Moni, he looks like he has an assist in his first matchup at the Capital One Cup for Oxford United, so that's nice to see. Ocampo's got a quick little appearance. Ide had an assist as well. It's nice to see some of our guys get into good form. Hopefully, we'll see Zardes during the cup matches, definitely. Of course, as you can see, we got him for €0. He's a free transfer. But Arhino, it looks like he's getting back into form. Really want to help him develop so he can get back to his true quality, of course, in the actual BPL season that he's been in. And Varela, of course, had an assist in his first match as a full member of the squad, and Castillo also came in for some defensive duties. With that, I'll be rounding out this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed episode 1 of season 2. Check out the next episode shortly, guys. I'll catch you later.